Bells Beach is locally known as the Bells Beach Surfing Recreation Reserve, but it's actually part of a bigger reserve, which is the Torquay and Janjak Foreshore Reserve. And with the name that brings on the Surfing Recreation Reserve, there is a real understanding that it's put aside for recreational values. The reserve was actually put aside in 1981 for protecting the coastline. And this is really, really important in Victoria. As I've stated, in Victoria we really value our coast for public use and also for the environmental benefits and the environmental values that we have along Victoria. So this is a really, really significant section of coastline, not just for the traditional cultural values, the more recent cultural values, but it has fantastic environmental values and is such a stunning section of coastline and great area to come and visit, but also really worth protecting. There's some huge challenges that face Bells Beach Surfing Recreation Reserve, and it is very, very fondly called. There is some global challenges to face Bells Beach. Population is going to be a big one. Lots of visitors at Bells. It's a high access area and it's well visited, not just by local surfers, but surfers that come and visit all around the world. Sea level rise is going to be an issue for this area. It's a diverse environment and it is hugely changing and is really dynamic, the Victorian coastline. So the challenges of erosion from the ocean side as well as the land side are going to be huge. Then there's some of the local challenges that this area faces. The local challenges that this area faces, maybe more so than others, is the visitation, as I stated earlier, having impacts on the wildlife and the habitat in this area. Pollution. There's a huge amount of marine debris that washes up around this area. There's some huge problems we have in the Surfing and Bells Beach Reserve with rubbish, and the list continues. I think the biggest one is loss of habitat and loss of biodiversity for a lot of our animals, both in the marine environment and in the coastal environment. The marine environment here is spectacular. We have a huge amount of species in this part of the world, and most of these species are found nowhere else. In southern waters of Australia, we've been separated from any other landmass for such a long period of time. We have some really great cold ocean temperatures coming from the south and some warmer temperatures coming from the Pacific Ocean in the north, and this makes a great environment for a huge range of animals. So the marine biodiversity around here is stunning, and to get in the water and have a snorkel is nothing better. What advice would I give someone coming to Bells Beach? I would say the most important thing is to really enjoy yourself and give yourself a little bit of time to soak in the environment itself. I would very highly recommend you stick to the tracks, not only for your own safety but for environmental reasons and to make sure you're not trampling on any little animals that there's lots of around this part of the world. And I would say that be an advocate for such a beautiful place. Make sure that you're looking after it yourself and make sure that the people around you are hopefully doing the same thing.